It's been more than a year since an Army veteran died in police custody, and his family is still now trying to figure out what actually happened. In April 2018, Everett Palmer Jr. drove to Pennsylvania to clear up an outstanding DUI warrant. 2 days later, his family was told he was dead. They say his body was returned without several organs, including his brain, heart, and throat, leaving them with more questions than answers. CNN's Polo Sandoval has been following this strange story. Polo, the family is still questioning, more than a year later, these autopsy results?
They do. Over a year later, as you point out here, Alex, the family of the former Army paratrooper and father of two were told that their loved one had died while in police custody at a prison in York County, Pennsylvania. An initial autopsy by the York County Coroner's Office initially stated that Palmer died after an incident that followed an excited state during which he, quote, began hitting his head against the inside of his cell door. And at the time, according to the autopsy report, he had to be restrained. Well, the report also shows that he became agitated because of methamphetamine toxicity. A few months later, in July, the coroner updated the autopsy report. This is not unusual. In this case, though, he updated it so that the manner of death read undetermined. 14 months later, his family says just something doesn't really add up here. Palmer did have some history of drug use, but not meth, according to his loved ones. The 41-year-old's body was also returned to the family, but it wasn't after they hired a private pathologist that they discovered that the body was missing the brain, the heart, and the throat. A family attorney saying that it really isn't uncommon to remove organs and perhaps keep some tissue here, especially if they believe that it was subjected to trauma. But as he told affiliate New York One here in New York, he's a bit suspicious about the removal of his throat.
Makes no sense unless you're trying to, maybe avoid people knowing that how he died, which is maybe by asphyxiation.
So Palmer's family is still fighting to basically get their loved ones' organs back here. They have been told that they are being kept at an independent lab as the investigation continues here. They believe that once they get these organs back, that they could potentially reveal more about the death. We have reached out to multiple entities here, the New York County DA's office, Pennsylvania State Police, also the coroner's office, Alex. None of them would comment. In the meantime, this individual's family still left with questions. They believe foul play was involved.